The 7 hardest working zodiac signs in the zodiac. Thank you for listening and watching. I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal private reading for you. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com to purchase your own personal private tarot reading or birth chart reading, okay? If you have any questions, check out the FAQ section as well as the personal ethics section on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Thank you for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button, which is the notification button, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend and like me on Facebook, facebook.com/LamarTownsendOfficial. Okay? Now, let's get into the tea, alright? The 7 most hardworking zodiac signs in the zodiac. Well, let me first start by saying that these are my opinions, people, alright? So if you don't agree with my opinions, please let me know in the comments below in a constructive, intelligent, constructive way, alright? Like, let's not use hate as our main tool of getting our point across, alright? Which is actually something that most of these zodiac signs have in common. They don't use hate, they use their intelligence, they use their brain, they use their practical, skills to, move things along, to get the kind of results that they want, right? And this is one of the reasons why these are the hardest working zodiac signs in the zodiac, in my opinion, aside from just their determination, ambition, and will to succeed, right? Let's get into it, okay? What are the 7 most hardworking zodiac signs, in my opinion? Do you want to know? Alright, I'll tell you. Scorpio, Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Now, let's get into it, okay? Scorpio. Scorpio has that Mars energy that kind of gives them the will to succeed. It gives them the determination to beat out all the competition. It gives them the will to be powerful and to kind of exert that power in a constructive, healthy way, of course, but to exert their power, to kind of exert their dominance sometimes, and not dominance in terms of physical, but dominance once again in terms of intelligence, in terms of inner knowing, in terms of knowing what they're doing, in terms of knowing what they're meant to do. Knowing that they can achieve a goal, they can set a goal, achieve it, and succeed. You know what I'm saying? That's what Scorpios do. They have that Pluto energy as well, which gives them kind of that inner knowing, that inner truth. They know the truth of all situations. You know what I'm saying? Of all people. So that gives them an upper leg as well, because they're easily able to discern, which paths are the best paths for them, which paths will kind of give them the most benefit, which person is good to kind of form an alliance with, which person isn't. Um, and because Scorpios kind of they set a goal, and they stick to it, they have determination, they have ambition, they often succeed. They often tend to be hard workers. They often tend to kind of trump the competition, all right? And you don't see them coming a lot of times because they're very secretive, subtle people. But don't ever underestimate the power of a Scorpio when it comes to hard work, okay? Aries, all right? Aries has that Mars energy too. And as I was saying, Aries is the planet that, wants to show and prove itself. It's the planet that wants to beat out all the competition. It wants to be the best at whatever it's doing, you know what I'm saying? And it wants to succeed. Aries is a fire sign. All right, so where Scorpio is a water sign, water signs use their kind of they're not, well, they use their intuition, but they use their emotions as well. Fire signs tend to use their emotions in a more practical way. Now, Aries is a little bit impulsive, I will say that, but for the most part, when it comes to hard work, when it comes to reaching their goals, they will check that impulse at the door. All right, they tend to kind of Aries is the sign that, will bite their words because they know in the end, in the long term, they're going to be the one who other people are going to have to answer to. You know what I'm saying? So in that way, Aries kind of has foresight. Aries has a vision. Aries is the type of sign that will, we all have to kind of start from the bottom. We have to work our way up, and starting from the bottom isn't always the most wonderful, glamorous thing in the world. A lot of times when you start at the bottom, you have to deal with people's crap. You have to, deal with other people, competition trying to get to the top as well. But Aries, because they have that Mars energy, they're able to fight off all that negative energy. They're able to stay focused on their goal. They're able to once again, bite their words, bite their impulses. Don't get it twisted. They will put you in your place if they need to in a nice way. But they'll bite their words because they know in the end that, karma will prevail. Their hard work will prevail. Their hard work will be seen. And if it's not seen, Aries will make sure that it's seen, by the way. Um, and Aries will also make sure that they're heard. Aries are very dominant people with that Mars energy. So, they're also very hard workers and they get what they want. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet that rules technology, innovation, forward movement, progression. Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is all about the past, karma, weight, debt, illness, as well as kind of hard work, right? Oh my gosh. Sorry. I have my notes on my phone, and I just got a message on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram, at Lamar Townsend. But Aquarius kind of has that Saturn energy as well. So, Saturn is all about hard work. It's all about discipline. It's all about restrictions. It's all about, getting to the top. It's all about working hard and once again, kind of beating out the competition like Mars. But Saturn is more so about taking kind of the long road, the hard road, because the long road builds character. So with that, Aquarius, along their path of success, along their path of hard work, they tend to build character. They tend to, their skin tends to get thicker, as they go along. And then you have to remember, Aquarius is also an air sign, so they're mental. The air signs are mental, communication, things like that, right? Psychological. So, Aquarius is always moving forward, never really staying stuck in anything in the past, never really staying stuck, with any situation at any given time. Aquarius is always kind of focused on one goal, like a lot of these signs. These signs are very focused. Um, and Aquarius also tend to just be very forward moving people. Like, the only way to success, the only pathway to success is to keep moving forward. Like the saying goes, it's only up from here. Like, you just have to keep going. You can't get bogged down by this or that. And, this person and that person. Like, Aquarius knows that. Like, Aquarius is and with that Saturn energy, they have no time for BS. You know what I'm saying? So Aquarius is a hard worker. A lot of times they get underestimated and undervalued, I think, because don't always show their ambitious side. They don't always show their determined, their leadership side. But when they're called to the stand, Aquarius is the sign that also kind of pulls everything together and surprises people in that way, in the sense that when they work well under pressure, I guess I'll say, like um when times get rough, when times get tough, when people need a leader, when people need someone to lead them and guide them, Aquarius is the one that kind of will jump in that role. And because it's the humanitarian, it's the one that is for the people, right? So but Aquarius is also thinking of self a lot as well with that Saturn energy. So, they just tend to be hard workers. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and Cancers are very hard workers. And Cancers are hard workers in the sense that they work hard to provide security. They work hard to provide a they work hard to provide for themselves, their family, their partner, and whoever else a livable, cohabitable space. Because we have to remember that the home is all Cancer. Cancer rules the home. Cancer, the home is Cancer's domain. So, if Cancer has to spend time in this home for, a long time. If the home is where the heart is, well, then the home needs to be adorned with beautiful things. The home needs to be, the bills need to be paid, food needs to be brought to the table, this and that. And Cancer knows that. So Cancer's willing to work hard for the money, right? Cancer's willing to work hard to bring the bacon home. Um, Now, it's interesting though, because a lot of times the workplace, depending on what the Cancer does, can be like a second home for the Cancer, right? Um, we have to remember that Cancers are water signs, so they work on emotional, they work on emotional intelligence. They kind of use their emotions to kind of navigate a little bit, right? Um, so a Cancer has to kind of have some type of feeling with their work. They have to have some type of passion for their work. Otherwise, work can turn into kind of something different for a Cancer. A Cancer really has to love what they do, and I think everything has to come full circle. Like the workplace, the home, everything has to come full circle for a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like the workplace kind of has to be a second home for the Cancer, or else the Cancer is just not going to be comfortable, right? Because that's mostly what the Cancer goes to work for, is to provide for the home, is to provide stability for themselves, right? So that's mostly, I think, Cancer's motives for working hard. Now, of course, Cancers have their own motives. That's not the only motive. Cancers want to be this, they want to be that, they want to be the best too, right? But they're also very sensitive people and nurturing, and they need their comfort. And home is comfort for Cancer. Okay. Virgo. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing a Michael Jackson shirt right now because I love Michael Jackson. I love him, and he's a Virgo. And if we know anything about Michael Jackson, it's that he's one of the hardest working men in showbiz, right? So, Virgos, and Beyonce's a Virgo. But these people aren't the only Virgos in the world. I mean, there are so many other important people, Virgos who have contributed to society in magical ways. Virgos are very focused, detailed people. They're very hard workers. They're an earth sign, and if you've noticed, all the earth signs are on this list because the earth signs are hard workers, and Virgos are hard workers. They're the people that see the details. They are the people that notice mistakes before most other people do. They are the people that kind of go over things twice, three times, four times, because they want to cover their booty, first of all, but they also want to be the best at what they do. They also want to be known for, whatever work they contribute to, whatever it is that they make, they want to be known for it being perfect in a way. They want to know for it being a good quality product, a good quality service that the Virgo provides. And that's what the Virgo is all about. Just being the best at what they do, and fine tuning, improving, always constantly improving, right? That's what Michael did. He always improved. Now, of course, he had an external circumstances, going on that kind of tried to bring him down. But when you're, at the top, and when you're working to get to the top, that happens. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to stay prayed up. You need to have some type of faith. You need to have some type of grounded, situation going for you, so that you don't really get, thrown off like that. For me, it's God. For me, it's Jesus. It's that energy, that frequency, of the collective consciousness, the improving, elevating, ascending, what I'm saying, the collective consciousness. That's the frequency that I work on. That's the frequency I work on. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Just because you are at the top does not mean that you can't be brought down, or you can't be, you know, indestructible, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Virgos know that. They're very detailed people. Did I mention my rising sign is Virgo? They're very detailed people. They're very focused people, and they, you know, when they get to the top, whenever they get where, in a comfortable, in a really good space, where, they feel comfortable with whatever they're doing, Virgos are the type of people that maintain it. they maintain their spot. You know what I'm saying? By being so detailed, by being so, cautious and kind of focused on the people around them and their work, because they know that their work, their finished product, their service is what's going to keep them in that spot, right? Taurus is ruled by Venus. By the way, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, okay? Taurus is ruled by Venus. And Venus rules money, it rules passion, it rules harmony, it rules beauty. Taurus is an earth sign, therefore Taurus is very practical, very hardworking, very stubborn. All right. So when Taurus has a goal, when they have someone somewhere they want to be, when they want to be at the top, a Taurus gets it. No matter what. Very hardworking, very focused, very determined, very stubborn, in the sense that they don't care, what they have to go through, what crap they have to go through. They will deal with it. They'll suck it up. They'll bite the bullet. They'll bite their words, just to get to the top. Kind of like Aries, but Taurus might be a little bit more forgiving than Aries once they get to the top, because Aries might be like, "Oh, I remember you. I'm at the top now. Now I'm gonna make your life, this and that." Taurus is like, "Oh, I remember you. Bye. Like, goodbye. Like, hopefully I don't run into you again. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you do your job at the best of your capabilities so I don't have to fire you. Like, I'm going to have my eye on you, just so you know." That's Taurus. You know what I'm saying? Taurus just wants to be in a comfortable space in terms of work, in terms of their career, in terms of what they do. All the earth signs maintain, their position, by the way. I want to add that. All the earth signs will maintain their position. You know what I'm saying? They definitely will maintain their position. And Taurus isn't no exception to that. Let me just take a breather to, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. I have to get stretched. I have to get ready for Capricorn, because this is a big one. All right. Capricorn is the hardest working zodiac sign in the zodiac. All right. Capricorn is ruled by, talked about what Saturn is about. Saturn rules the past, karma, debt, weight, illness. And Saturn also rules hard work ethic, self-discipline, restrictions. Therefore, Capricorn works best in the domain of the workplace. Capricorn knows more than any other sign that you don't reach success, you don't reach success, any other way and maintain it but through hard work. Sure, you can reach success by, getting with these people or that person. Sure, you can reach success by, getting in with this person, but you better maintain that position. You better know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You better be good at your job. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, or Capricorn will come in and swoop you right along and knock you out of your place. Okay, Capricorn, you have to understand, Capricorn always comes to win. Capricorn always comes to be the best. Capricorn plays for keeps. Capricorn plays for the crown, the prize. You know what I'm saying? And Capricorn is the sign, once again, I said, if there's any other zodiac sign, let me just say this. If there's any other zodiac sign that works best in the field of career, in the field of the workplace, it's Capricorn. All right, Capricorn knows your weaknesses within the first 5 minutes of meeting you. All right, and the more they get to know you, the more they see your weaknesses as plain as day. Now, it's one thing to see your weaknesses as a friend outside of the workplace, but it's another thing to see your weaknesses inside of the workplace. You know what I'm saying? We also have to remember that Capricorns are psychological. They're mental. So, and when I say that, I don't want to make it seem like Capricorns are crazy. They're just very in their mind kind of people. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to choose my words. Capricorn will reach the top of success, sometimes in unscrupulous ways, meaning that they will step on people's toes, they will step on people's heads, their feet, their elbows, their knees, anything Capricorn has to do to get to the top, okay? you know, Capricorn is the ally that you want in the workplace. Capricorn is the ally that you want in your career. Now, that does not mean that Capricorn is going to be your ally forever. That does not mean that as Capricorn rises up, they're going to take you with them. You know what I'm saying? Not so much so. The best thing that you can do with a Capricorn is, sorry about that. The best thing you can do with a Capricorn is kind of, I have a meeting now. A Capricorn, the best thing you can do with a Capricorn is learn from them. Watch them and learn, okay? I have to end this video because I have a meeting, a very important meeting that I have to attend with one of my co-workers, I guess. YouTube is not my only job, by the way. I thank you guys for listening and watching. Please contact me for your own personal reading at lamartownsendtarot.com. Also subscribe, hit the notification button, the bell, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. I would also love it if you would follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend and like me on Facebook, facebook.com/LamarTownsendOfficial. Okay, thank you. See ya.